Good afternoon, students. Today we are going to talk about reflection of light at curved surfaces. Of course, we are continuing our lesson from our past classes. Is it? So, at last class, what we learned in our last class, what we learned, that we have to just recall. Okay. Then what I'm saying to you, in our last class, we are learning about some of the parameters of what curved surfaces or curved mirrors. Parameters means specialized terms. Some of the terms are related to the particular topic what you are talking about that. Okay, let's we discuss today about curved mirrors. What we discussed already means some parameters of the curved mirrors. So coming to that, one is we are going to learn what is this pole. One is we are learning pole, and second thing, center of curvature. Center of curvature, and third one is radius of curvature, and next fourth one is wait for yeah, next we are going to write what fourth one, focus. Okay, okay. So the problem is, no? Yeah, coming to the students, sorry for the disturbance. So after radius of curvature, we are going to talk about focus, and then after focal length, then after we'll learn about, see there, still what is there, object distance, object distance, and then image distance, and next so okay, these we will learn, then remain we will learn after. So pole, center of curvature, radius of curvature, focus and focal length, object distance and image distance. Then coming to that, what you are discussing about by step, what is a pole? What is a pole? Pole. The geocenter of the mirror. The geocenter of the mirror, or otherwise we can write center of the mirror. Center of the mirror. Center of the mirror. It is nothing as what? Pole. Center of the mirror, or otherwise the geocenter of the mirror. The curved mirror is nothing as a pole. How like it is a geocenter of the mirror if it is a curved surface? Inner curved mirror I am drawing to you. Inner curved mirror. Inner curved mirror means what is that? Concave mirror, inner curved surface, which is nothing as a concave mirror. Coming to that, what I'm saying, the center of the mirror or geocenter of the mirror. Center of the mirror or geocenter of the mirror. It is located inside. We are not but imagine we are going by that center. So that we are saying what a pole is nothing as P showing by the symbol. Okay. And then coming to that second thing, which is you are going to second center of curvature. We are going center of curvature. This is written pole. Now we are going to talk about center of curvature. Center of curvature. So what we can write? The center of sphere. The center of sphere. What we can call, see here, the center of sphere. Let's see, the center of sphere. If you make a curved surface as a sphere, we are drawing sphere with a curved surface. Sphere with a curved surface. The center of the sphere. The center of the sphere. The center of the sphere, which is a part of the curved surface. A part of the curved surface. See what I'm saying to you. The center of the sphere. See, this is a sphere. It is the center of the sphere. It is where it is belongs. No more sphere, no. So it is a part of the curved surface. A part of the curved surface. That we are calling what? Center of curvature. Okay. And then one more. What you can write? Center of what curvature means? Center of curvature means the center of sphere. Center of sphere, which is a part of the curved surface, is nothing as what you can say center of curvature. This is for what you written for inner curved surface. For what you written, or for what you drawn that inner curved surface. Then what about outer curved surface? What about outer curved surface? I am going to make same as the outer curved surface. The say dotted shapes that I am drawing lines as is dotted, no. So that shows a silver coated surface. This non-dotted shape or non-coated surface means a non-dotted shape is nothing as what? Reflecting surface. So coming to that, this is a center of the what? Sphere, center of the mirror, so that we can recognize what is the pole. Then what I'm saying to you, we have to draw the sphere with a curved surface. With the curved surface, we cannot draw by this now. See, curved surface by that only. So the center of the sphere, which is a part of the curved surface, which is a part of the curved surface, that we are calling what? Center of curvature. What are calling? Center of curvature. Did you notice any difference between the two drawings of location of center of curvature? Did you notice any? Of course we can. What we can notice? What is the difference? So this in this inner curved surface, the center of curvature appears where at reflecting surface, in front of the reflecting surface, in front of the reflecting surface. At the same time, what I'm saying to you, to the outer curved surface, the center of curvature visible or locating where beyond the reflecting surface. Beyond the reflecting surface means what we can say in this inner curved surface. In this inner curved surface, what happens in concave mirror, the center of curvature locate at in front of the mirror. At in front of the mirror. Then same time what I'm saying to you, the center of curvature for the outer curved surface. Outer curved surface locating where? Inside the mirror. Generally we have to say inside the mirror, but we have to say beyond the mirror. What you have to say? Beyond the mirror. Beyond the mirror. Understand? Why we want to consider such a like? We already discussed with the rubber base. By insert 4 nails. By insert 4 nails to the rubber base. we stretched in one situation as a inside and another situation is a outside. Means we made a stretching to the inner in means inwards and outwards, inwards and outwards. When you are making stretching inwards, what happens? So the four iron nails brings close to the each other, close to the each other. By that, what happens? So the inner curved surface is giving the reflection of light by converging, bringing close. When light ray incident on inner curved surface, that inner curved surface gives the reflection. How like convergent reflection, convergent reflection. That's why I'm saying to you, what it is a concave mirror giving convergent reflection. So we may get reflection where in front of the mirror. So that's why. So you can get a center of curvature right at the in front of the mirror. That's why we are calling concave mirror is nothing as a what you can call convergent mirror. Convergent mirror. Same time, this is giving when you stretched a rubber base to outwards, what happened to that? The four iron nails are stretched outwards. Stretched outwards means so those four iron nails are moving away from each other. Means what we can say from here? So when light rays are incident on outer curved surface, when light rays are incident on outer curved surface, it gives what type of reflection? Divergent reflection. Divergent means moving away. Okay, means that's why we are calling this is a divergent mirror. Convex mirror we are calling as a divergent mirror. Divergent mirror. Understand? Then coming to that. So coming to what we can do here, one more. Next one we are going to talk about principal axis. Principal axis or main axis. Main axis. So a line which is passing through the pole and center of curvature. A line which is passing through the pole and center of curvature is nothing as what you can say? What you can say, ma? Principal axis or main axis. A line which is passing through the pole and center of curvature. Through the pole and center of curvature is nothing as what? Principal axis or main axis. Understand? The distance between pole to the center of curvature, the distance between pole to the center of curvature is nothing as radius of curvature. Radius of curvature. What I'm saying to you, it is showing by R. Radius of curvature. The distance between pole and to the center of curvature. Pole to the center of curvature. Pole to the center of curvature is nothing as radius of curvature showing by R. Okay, yesterday we discussed to talk about focus and focal length. Focus and focus by focusing towards the sunlight by the inner curved surface. When you are focusing inner curved surface means concave mirror towards the sunlight, So by adjusting the paper in front of the concave mirror, we may observe when parallel beam of light rays are incident on inner curved surface, when a parallel beam of light rays are incident on a inner curved surface of the concave mirror, it gives the reflection as a convergent to form image of the sun on a paper. By adjusting the paper means screen in front of the mirror, what happened? We may get a brightest spot of the sun, a image of the sun as appears brightest black spot on a paper. Where we are getting that brightest black spot on the paper, so in that place we may get the burning of the paper. It start to burn the paper. Means where it start the burn paper, that particular point we can call focus point for the concave mirror. Focus point for the concave mirror. What we can say? Focus point for the concave mirror. I don't understand what I'm talking to you. Yes, coming to the back. So the distance between the pole to the focus point, pole to the focus point is nothing as a focal length. Means a focus means what we can say here. Focus means what we can say. The intersection of the intersection of what? The intersection of reflected light rays. The intersection of reflected light rays when parallel beam of light rays are incident on inner curved surface. The intersection of the what? Reflected light rays when parallel beam of light rays are incident on inner curved surface is nothing as what? Focus point. The point of the intersection of reflected light rays when a parallel beam of light rays are incident on a inner curved surface of a concave mirror. That point is what we can call focus. Okay, the distance between pole to focus is a focal length. What you can say? The distance between pole to focus, it is nothing as a focal length. Now what I'm saying to you, coming to that, radius of curvature is 2 times of the focal length. Radius of curvature is 2 times of the focal length. Means focal length is a half of the radius of curvature. Focal length is a half of the radius of curvature. Focal length is half of the radius of curvature means what we can recognize. This is a focus. What you can say? This is a focus. Understand what I'm talking to you? Yeah, this is a general information to you to know about. Understand? Coming to that, object distance means where the light ray coming from. The light produced by which device, that is the object. Means so the light rays travel from where and which is delivered, that is the object. The distance between pole to the object, is nothing as a object distance. Object distance. What I'm saying to you, object distance. It is showing by the symbol U. The distance between pole to the object is nothing as a object distance. Same as the distance between image. The distance between image means what you can say, the distance between pole to the image. The distance between pole to the image is nothing as image distance is showing by B. It's showing by B. Is it? Size of the object is a height of the object. Size of the image is a height of the image. Understand? Showing by H0, Hi. Coming to that, these are the parameters, means parameters for the inner curved surfaces. For the inner curved surfaces. Understand? Then coming to one more, what we have to rules. Now we are going to talk about rules to draw the ray drawings. Ray drawings by curved surfaces. You have to draw ray drawings. How to get the images? Okay, we have to follow some rules. What are those rules? Number one. Parallel light ray. Otherwise, light rays. Okay, how like this is an inner curved surface. What is this? Inner curved surface. And this is a outer curved surface. Are you okay with this? Yes. Inner curved and outer curved. So this is a pole, focus, center of curvature. This is principal axis or main axis. So a light ray which is coming parallel to the principal axis. A light ray which is incident on a inner curved surface as a parallel to principal axis. Otherwise, a light ray which is traveling parallel to the principal axis, then it gives reflection through focus. It gives reflection through where from focus. Where should it go? Focus. Arrow marks must to remember to draw to locate. The light ray which is traveling parallel to the principal axis after incident at any surface, inner or curved surface, it should give reflection through the focus. It should give reflection through the focus. Understand? Then what about that? It is giving convergence that should brought near to the principal axis. Understand? Coming to that. This is, I am saying to you, center of curvature, and this is a focus, and this is a pole and main axis. A light ray which is traveling parallel to the principal axis, incident at outer curved surface, means it incident at a convex mirror. The convex mirror gives divergent reflection. We already discussed it. Divergent reflection means the reflection taking away from the principal axis, So it gives reflection away from the principal axis, and it seems taking reflection from focus. It seems, appears. It appears from focus, means it appears from beyond the mirror. The reflection seems from where? Focus. Understand? This is the difference between, you must learn the rules. What are reflection when light is traveling? Understand? This is one of the rules. The parallel light ray should take a reflection through the focus. Understand? Then coming to that one more. Second thing. Then second thing, what I'm saying to you, what light ray traveling through focus. We are coming to that. This is the inner curved surface. Pole, focus, center of curvature. Okay. So a light ray traveling through the focus. Which is incident at inner curved surface. It takes reflection as parallel to the principal axis. Understand what I am saying to you? A light ray which is traveling through what? Focus. It is giving reflection through reflection of it is giving parallel to the principal axis. Then same time what I am saying to you, outer curved surface. What is that? Outer curved surface. So pole, focus, center of curvature. The light ray which is traveling through focus, it gives reflection parallel to the principal axis. It seems where from focus, then it gives reflection as a diverge parallel to the principal axis. Understand? So that is the second thing. And then third, light travel means light ray travel through center of curvature. Pole, focus, center of curvature. The light ray which is traveling through center of curvature, it gives reflection in the same path. The light ray which is traveling through the center of curvature, it gives reflection through the in the same path. Then coming to that outer curved surface, pole, focus, center of curvature. The light ray which is traveling through center of curvature, the light ray which is traveling through center of curvature, it gives reflection in the path of same path. Means what we can consider, it gives reflection in the same path. It gives reflection in the same path. And also a light ray which is traveling through the principal axis, a light ray which is traveling through the principal axis, it travel in the same path. A light ray which is traveling through the principal axis, it travel in the same path. It takes the reflection in the same path. Understand? This is one more. And fourth one. Coming to that, so through pole, light ray traveling through pole, inner curved surface, pole, focus, center of curvature. The light ray which is traveling through the pole, it gives reflection. It gives reflection in what? It's the same of the angle. It's the same of the angle. The light ray which is traveling through the pole, it gives reflection with the same of the angle of incidence. Same of angle of incidence. Same as outer curved surface. Pole, focus, center of curvature. A light ray which is traveling through the focus, it gives diverge as a reflection with the same angle. Okay, this is the rules to draw the ray drawings. Rules to draw the ray drawings. Then, if the light rays are coming from different situation, then what about? Then light rays are coming from different situation. Then how to identify the images? So for that we are going to identify what a first condition. So object is placed at infinity. Means what? Infinity. Unknown distance. Object is placed where? Infinity. Where at? Infinity. Unknown distance. What about that? Unknown distance. Unknown distance. Coming to that, we are going to identify image formed by a concave mirror. Image formed by a concave mirror when object is placed at different locations. An object placed at different locations. First location is object placed at infinity. Infinity means unknown distance. That's what I'm saying. So suppose when light rays are coming from sun is the infinity, you may imagine. So means light rays coming as a parallel from the infinity. So sun delivers a parallel beam of light. So coming to that, this is the inner curved surface. What is that? Inner curved surface. Okay. This is principal axis, pole, focus, center of curvature. Approximately we can take as same those. What is the distance from pole to focus? Same as from focus to center of curvature. Coming to that, light rays are coming from infinity. No, that's why light rays are traveling parallel to the principal axis. I'm talking about 4 light rays parallel to the principal axis. So the light rays which travels before we draw rules to draw the ray drawings. A light ray which is parallel to the principal axis takes a reflection through focus. You can extend, but I'm not going to extend now because of it makes some what a disturbance. That's why. Okay. Then one more from down. and by taking ruler we can draw perfectly. Okay, yeah. See, the parallel beam of light is taking reflection through the focus. See there, imagine if those two are coming from top, if these two are coming from bottom, means what happened? Top is coming to downwards, bottom is going to upwards. Means what happened? The image is inverted. Image what about? Image is inverted. Image is inverted. And reflection taking it in front of the mirror. To get the image, what we have to use? Screen. So image formed on a screen. So image is real. The image which forms on a screen, it is nothing as a real. Understand? And it is coming from where? Infinity. So image formed, where image formed? Image formed at focus. Image formed at a focus. And what type of image? A point sized image formed. Point sized image formed. Character of the image, point sized. Point sized means what I am saying to you, highly diminished. Highly diminished. Highly diminished. Diminished means small. Highly means very small. Highly diminished. These are the characters of image to form from this particular position. To form that particular position. Okay. Then coming to that. Second. Object is placed at focus. Where at? Focus. Okay. Then here where image will form? Before at infinity, image formed at focus. Coming to that. Pole, focus, center of curvature. Object is located at focus. I am going to show the arrow mark object. Arrow mark is a object. So we are going to draw only two light rays. We are identifying image by only two light rays. In that one is compulsory parallel to the principal axis. One is compulsory. We are going to draw parallel to the principal axis. So the light ray which is coming from tip of an object, where from it is coming? Tip of an object. Tip means top. Tip means top. Tip of an object as a parallel to principal axis. Which is parallel to principal axis should take reflection through the focus. Through the focus. And one more light ray. Here two type of drawings you can draw that. One through the focus. One through the focus. So it gives reflection by that. Okay, otherwise one is parallel, takes reflection through focus, and one more I am going to draw by that, means through the center of curvature. It gives reflection in the same path. Means they may meet somewhere. They may meet somewhere. We don't know where it will meet. Means it is an unknown distance. It is an unknown distance. That's why what happened? We are saying image formed at infinity, where it is forming infinity. And same as by using screen only. So inverted, because top came to down. Top came to down. So inverted image, and also by screen, real image, So size, character, we have to write. What you have to write? Character. Character means how it is forming at infinity, means unknown distance. Is it possible to recognize? So not possible, but we can say highly enlarged. What we can say? Highly enlarged means we can say magnified. Magnified. Magnified means increased the size. Increased the size. You understand what I'm talking to you? So generally we are not recognizing the size of the image because of it forms at infinity. It forms at infinity. Did you notice any difference from that? What did you notice? Difference between the when object placed at infinity, image formed at focus. When object placed at focus, image formed at infinity. Infinity. Understand? It formed at infinity. Okay. Then one more we can discuss. We must remember those characters never changes for whatever lens or otherwise mirrors. For lenses also characters, position of object and image position all are same. Just the structure of the mirrors will be changes for the lenses. Understand? Okay. Coming to the third. Object is placed where between focus and center of curvature. Center of curvature. Where object is placing between focus and center of curvature. Focus and center of curvature. So this is the pole, focus, center of curvature. Okay. Object placed between focus and center of curvature. Between wherever, not only middle, we can place. So I'm going to buy that. This is an object. Okay. One must be parallel to the principal axis. One must be parallel to the principal axis. One must be parallel to the principal axis. Okay. So it should take reflection through focus. Through focus. In this situation also we can draw two type drawing, through the focus, otherwise through the pole. Now I am going to through the pole, sorry, focus. The light ray which travels through the focus gives reflection parallel to the principal axis. Parallel to the principal axis. Understand? Where they both intersect, there we can get a image, inverted image. So image where formed beyond the center of curvature. Beyond the center of curvature. Image formed at where ma? Beyond the center of curvature. At same as inverted image. Inverted image and also real image. Then what type of image formed? Magnified image. What type of? Magnified image means enlarge. Enlarge image. Enlarge image means increased size. Size increased. Understand? An object placed between focus and center of curvature, image formed beyond the center of curvature. At the same time, coming to the back, the fourth condition, object is placed at beyond the center of curvature. Beyond the center of curvature. So pole, focus, center of curvature. Beyond the center of curvature, light ray coming from tip of an object as a parallel to principal axis. The light ray which travels through the parallel to principal axis takes reflection through focus. We can go by this or by this, not a problem. I'm going by this only through the focus. When light travels through the focus, it gives reflection as parallel to the principal axis. So where the intersected, there we can get the image. Where image formed between focus and center of curvature. Image formed between focus and center of curvature. Center of curvature. Same as inverted image, and also real image. And now it is decreased the size. Decreased the size means diminished image. Diminished image. I will ask after what is the characters of image. Diminished means small image. Small image. So this is one more kind. See, compare those two. Here, object placed between focus and center of curvature, image formed beyond the center of curvature. In that condition, object placed beyond the center of curvature, but image formed between focus and center of curvature. Focus and center of curvature. Then coming to that, one more. Fifth condition. What is the fifth condition? Object is placed at center of curvature. Center of curvature. Okay. Pole, focus, center of curvature. At center of curvature. Okay. A light ray coming from tip of an object. Parallel to the principal axis. It takes a reflection through focus. One more light ray coming from focus. One more light ray coming from focus, which is passing from focus. It gives reflection through as a parallel to principal axis. Parallel to principal axis. Pole, focus, center of curvature. Okay, and one more going through. I'm taking through focus, giving reflection as through that. See where it was intersected at the same place. At the same place means what we can say. Coming to that, so image formed at a same place of the object means at center of curvature, and a real image and also inverted image, and same place now, so that's why same size of image. Okay, same place of the object, so that's why same size, inverted image, same size of object means image is same size of an object, same size of an object. What I'm saying to you, inverted image, here image is same size of an object. Okay, when object placed at center of curvature, image also formed at same place, and character is same size of an object. Okay, coming to that sixth position, object is placed between, object is placed between where it is pole and focus. Okay, coming to that, what I'm saying to you, pole and focus. So this is pole, focus, center of curvature. Between pole and focus, one must be parallel to the principal axis. It takes reflection through focus. Another, you can draw through the pole, not a problem to you, and it gives reflection. Means they never intersect at anywhere because of the reflected light rays are in parallel. Reflected light rays are in parallel. How the reflected light rays are in parallel, not like it is moving. See, reflected light rays are in parallel. So they never, suppose if you draw another drawing also, see, focus, center of curvature. One is parallel, it takes reflection through focus, imagine. Okay. And one more, see, from top of an object, which is moving through the center of curvature. They never intersect at anywhere. So now we are going to identify the image by the extended what a reflected light rays. Extended reflected light rays. This is the imagination picture. Extended reflected light rays. Extended reflected light rays. Extended reflected light rays. Where they both intersect, their image will form. How, like, see, top only now moving. See, top light rays only coming to the reflection, those only we are going to extend. So image formed intersection by the extended reflected light rays. The image formed by how, like, intersection of extended reflected light rays means the image is a virtual image. Image is a virtual image, and image is a erect image is erect means vertical, and image formed where? Image formed inside means but beyond the mirror. Beyond the mirror. Beyond the mirror. Okay. Now character of the image is highly magnified. Highly magnified, large size. This is very important drawing in our day-to-day life because of the ENT specialist. ENT specialist, ear, nose, throat. So they are utilizing this situation of the concave mirror. This situation of the concave mirror because of when the object placed means which is our ear or nose or throat means tongue, teeth, whatever dentist we may observe. When they are diagnosis for our cavity of the teeth, they may utilize a spoon of the concave mirror on our place. Our teeth is an object. When it is placed between the pole and focus, means based on the distance, what happens? It shows the enlarged image inside that mirror. So to correct the defect in this particular, they may use in this situation. And also why they are using this particular concave mirror only, because of concave mirror is a convergent mirror, means we can utilize for magnify. We can utilize for magnify, means that's why we are calling that magnified mirror. Magnifying mirror means we can utilize to burn anything, means how much intensity of light falling that much intensity will give back, means reflected back, means what we can observe. So what I'm saying to you, it gives convergent means magnification more. Magnification is more means you expand the image. It expand the image more. Okay, these are the characters. These are the characters of those. Then, okay, we have to remember all those. We have to remember all those, and we have to discuss on this table. We have to discuss a table on this whole six type of characters. Okay. We must learn those ray drawings and the characters of those object position, image position, what type of image forming, and ray drawings. It is very important in our day-to-day life also. Okay, this is today our class. What is there next? We will learn. We will discuss in next class. Okay. See you later. Meet in the next class. Have a good day.